So, now listen, you don't know me, I don't know you, but goddammit, you're here, you might as well sit down and listen to the story. Working retail in the 80s. Let me tell you what that was all about. So when I was younger, I worked at this magical retail store where they had magical items. I'm talking about the Walkman. Listen to music on the go. That was the shiz, man. I'm talking about cordless phones. I'm talking about 36-inch TVs. Yeah, that might seem small today, but man, that was huge back then. But most of all, the holy grail, one thing every kid wanted at that time, the CD player. Portable CD player. Now, what was this magical place called? Well, I don't want to get sued, so let's just say it was called Electric Town. Wait a minute. Isn't Electric Town bankrupt? Yeah, so F it, who cares? I worked at Circuit City, baby. Now, working there was actually pretty interesting. And you'd have all sorts of customers coming in, especially old ladies who don't know dick about electronics. And you'd have to explain things 100 times. I mean, it really depends on the time of day these old biddies catch you in to determine just how nice of a person you are to them.
So this VCR will record all my shows?
Why, yes, ma'am. This will definitely record all your favorite shows. All you have to do is press one button.
So wait, you're telling me this box will record all my shows?
Yes, this box will record all your shows.
So wait, are you telling me that this box will record all my favorite shows?
Oh, damn it, lady, I'm in the bathroom! And yes, it will record all your shows. Now, those old ladies were actually pretty annoying, but the worst type of customer was the know-it-all. And I had this one guy that, oh man, he must have been a demon from the 7th layer of hell. He was that annoying. Dude, he would come in and ask questions not even Stephen Hawking could answer.
Excuse me, Dan. How many watts does this speaker have?
He didn't really have a British accent, but f*** it. He was a condescending so that's how I choose to remember him. Well, sir, God, what was his name? I don't remember his name. I think his name was Jack. So yeah, f*** it. He was a Jack. Well, the manufacturer's manual says it has 100 watts.
Oh, no, Dan. That can't be right. Look at the speakers. They're way too small. No. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, and he would say that all the time. I apparently I did not know what I was talking about. Well, the manufacturer's manual says it's 100 watts.
Well, that obviously can't be right. Look at the size of the speaker, Dan. Listen to me and you might learn something. There's no way it can pump out 100 watts.
Dude, I don't even know what the hell a watt is. God, why do I have to put up with it for $5 an hour? Yes, I got paid $5 an hour. That was actually pretty decent back then. So whatever I said, he would always say, no, that's wrong. But what I heard is, you're wrong. You. Whatever, dude. It hasn't scarred me at all. I hardly ever think about it. Everything is fine. Now, why would I take this kind of abuse, you say? Plain and simple. I was going into my sophomore year, and I was getting myself a brand new set of wheels. Alright, so it wasn't brand new. Alright, it wasn't even from the same decade. But it was still a car, dude. In order for me to head into my sophomore year with a car, I needed to work the whole summer. That's why I put up with Mr. Asshole Know-It-All. So every week he would come in to buy something, and it felt like he did it just to annoy the shit out of me, man. Every time, without fail, he would assert his knowledge and contradict every fact I told him. That dirty bastard. But I remember this one instance that he came in. I knew everything about this, 100%. And actually, the funny thing is, I don't remember what the question is. All I remember is I knew exactly what I was talking about. And that was the first time I countered with full knowledge. But like I said, I don't remember what I was talking about. So, for the sake of the video, let's talk about something that I personally know a lot about. And we're talking about the DeLorean time machine, baby. So back to the future 27 times, son. So Jack came in. He wanted to see the DeLorean. And right away, he finds something wrong with it.
Excuse me, Dan. How many gigawatts does this car need?
Well, sir, the flux capacitor needs 1.21 gigawatts.
What? 1.21 gigawatts? Oh, don't be absurd. It can't be that much.
Well, yes, sir. It is, in fact, 1.21 gigawatts.
No, you're not even looking at the manual.
Sir, there is no manual. Doc Brown built this in his shed. He never made a manual. But trust me, it's 1.21. Now at this point, he could hear the tone of my voice, coupled with my swagger. So what did he say? He said,
Oh, of course, Dan. So silly of me. I made a mistake. You're absolutely right, Dan. You're absolutely right.
yeah, no, that's not what he said. He said,
1.21 gigawatts? No, that can't be right. It's actually 1.3 gigawatts.
oh, dude, no. You know what? He wasn't gonna beat me this time. I only had about a week for my final paycheck. I figured this is the time to take a stand. Sir, it's not 1.3, it's 1.21 gigawatts. 1.21. Now, I can tell that he knows that I'm absolutely right, but he doesn't care. He says,
Don, it's 1.3. Stop wasting my time. Now, how many miles do you have to accelerate this?
oh, sir, you have to floor this baby and get to 88 miles an hour.
88 miles an hour? The speed limit is 60. Do you want me to get a ticket? Do you want me to go to jail? Is that what you want?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Well, sir, you're not gonna go to jail. And even if the cops try to catch you, you're in a freaking time machine!
88 miles an hour can't be right. It has to be 60. Alright, you know what? You're wasting my time. Just wrap this up. I'll take it.
So I made the sale. And apparently he went home happy since he got to belittle me once again. Oh, you'll get yours someday, Jack. God, I love this episode. Now, the 80s, besides the funky music, had different policies regarding returning items. Nowadays, you can return an item for the hell of it. It don't matter. It could be beaten to hell, and they will take it back. No questions asked. But back then, you had to have a good reason for it. If it was broken, if it was damaged, whatever. So Jack comes back a few days later, and he wants to return the DeLorean. Oh, you're returning the DeLorean? What, is there something wrong with it?
Yes, Dan, there's something wrong with it. You told me the wrong information.
Wait, hold up. What did you say?
You told me the wrong information.
Yeah, I know, my accent is all over the place. I suck at this, okay? That's why I do YouTube videos and not an interpreter at the UN.
You said it was 1.3 gigawatts, when in fact, it's actually 1.21 gigawatts. And you told me to accelerate to 60 miles an hour, when in fact, you have to accelerate to 88 miles an hour.
Aw, dude, no. This is not happening. Sir, is this a joke? You're putting me on, right? And that's when all hell broke loose. He started screaming.
You said that you needed 1.3 gigawatts, when in fact, you only needed 1.21. And you need to accelerate to 88 miles an hour, not 60 miles an hour like you told me.
I was like, holy shit, dude. This guy's PMSing hard. At this point, I didn't give a and while I didn't scream, I just countered everything and smiling at him, which of course made him scream even louder. That's not what I said, sir. Do you mind me asking if you have a hearing problem, sir?
I don't have a hearing problem. You have a communications problem. You should have told me it was 1.21 gigawatts and not 1.3!
So naturally, what happens? The manager comes in. And he still has to keep his job, so of course he's not laughing. Whoa. Is everything alright here?
Oh, thank God. Someone that could actually help me. Dan sold me the DeLorean a couple of days ago, and he gave me the wrong information. He blatantly lied to me.
Yeah, that's what he said. Okay, side note here. I told my manager all about this guy. He knew the kind of shit this guy pulled. So of course here I thought that the manager's gonna have my back, and he's obviously going to tell the guy to f*** off, right? Wrong. He sides with the customer. Oh, I am so sorry, sir. Dan must have made a mistake. I'm so sorry. I was like, I didn't make any mistakes. I told him it was 1.21 gigawatts. I corrected him twice. And he insisted it was 1.3.
No, you didn't! You told me it was 1.3 and I'm the one that said it was 1.21!
Now, obviously, Jack is the type of person that doesn't win by reason, but wins by volume. Sir, we're so sorry. Dan obviously made a mistake. We'll go ahead and give you a full refund.
Like what?
So after Jack was gone, the manager took me aside and he said, Dan, you have to be more careful. You can't treat a customer this way. And I was like, Jeffrey, this guy is lying. Now, this is just the two of us, right? So he could have just said, yes, Dan, I believe you, but I just wanted that lunatic out of here. I would have been fine with that. But what does he say? Dan, you must not have expressed yourself correctly. You thought you said 1.21, but you probably said 1.3. Right, Dan? Oh, hell no. Hell no. So what did I do? I took the DeLorean keys, turned that baby on, made sure the flux capacitor was at 1.21 gigawatts, accelerated that bitch to 88 miles an hour, went back in time, grabbed one of the tape recorders, recorded the conversation with that douchebag, got back in the DeLorean, accelerated that bitch to 88 miles an hour, went back to the future, brought the tape recorder to Jeffrey and said, listen.
So, you need 1.21 gigawatts, and you need to accelerate to 88 miles an hour.
At this point, Jeffrey said, well, I can't understand. That's it. Yeah, tape recorders were pretty back then. So I gave up. I took a big fat L. So what happened? I worked until Friday, got my last paycheck, handed in my resignation, bought my sweet, sweet ride. Saw Jack standing in the corner waiting for the bus, revved up my car and accelerated to 88 miles an hour, and splashed water all over him. Dirty bastard. Yeah, that didn't happen.